For Everything Scary, I'm GMHaunts, and today I'm going to be going over my top 5 animatronics that I want to see return in a Flashback Friday for Spirit Halloween 2021. Flashback Fridays, one of, in my opinion, the best things we got from Spirit Halloween during the 2020 Halloween season. And I know something that a lot of people enjoy. We got to see the return of Uncle Charlie in a Flashback Friday. We got to see the return of Gatekeeper. We got to see the return of Flesh Eating Zombie. Flashback Fridays brought back a bunch of really cool animatronics from Spirit's past. Uncle Charlie, again, was easily the most favorable one that people were really excited for. And again, even though Gatekeeper wasn't as asked for, it was very cool to see it come back along with Flesh Eating Zombie. But again, I think Flashback Fridays was such a cool idea that Spirit Halloween threw at us for the 2020 season. And I know something that a lot of people have been talking about and wondering if it's going to be returning for the 2021 season and what animatronics we could see for 2021 if we did indeed get some more Flashback Fridays. Well, for today, I ended up putting together a list of my top 5 animatronics that I would love to see return in a Flashback Friday if Spirit Halloween does them for 2021. These are my opinions of what I think are cool animatronics that could possibly return. I know there's a lot of other things out there that I didn't include in my list, such as Wacky Mole Clown, which you can actually see my friend over there displayed. I know a lot of people want to see him return. I didn't include him on my list, because I had some other ones that I think I would rather see return than him because I already have him anyway. But again, this is my list of my top 5 animatronics that I want to see return for Flashback Fridays if Spirit Halloween does them for 2021. So, let's jump right into number 5. So for my number 5 animatronic that I want to see return in a Flashback Friday for 2021 is coming in as the 2013/2014 Pumpkin Nester animatronic. So Pumpkin Nester is, I think, a very, very unique and very cool animatronic that is a very favorable animatronic that a lot of people really like, and one that people rank as one of their favorites and one of the best pumpkin animatronics that we have ever gotten from Spirit Halloween. So Pumpkin Nester is a life-size pumpkin, kind of in a little green outfit, sitting in a swing. Now, this is, in my opinion, one of the best swinging animatronics that we've ever gotten from Spirit. I know there have been some really great other swinging animatronics, such as Little Skelly Bones. Little Skelly Bones is another one of my favorites. Johnny Punk. Not one of my favorites. Nobody liked Johnny Punk. But yeah, and then we even got, and also in 2014, we got Little Nester, which was basically Pumpkin Nester, but a little bit smaller. So again, I would love to see Pumpkin Nester return. I think it's really cool. One of my favorite things about Pumpkin Nester is the awesome soft foam head that he actually has, and that it's made out of foam, and you can actually push it in. I think the sculpt on it is really very, very cool. I think the phrases are awesome. The moving mouth on him, again, is really very cool. And again, I really think the LED eyes are cool on him. I really like the swinging back and forth motion, especially for a 2014 animatronic. The swinging motion is very good, and I just think it's a very, very unique animatronic, and I love how it was displayed in the ruins. I didn't really love how he was included in the Haunted Mansion theme in 2013, but I think it looked really good with Pumpkin, or with Little Nester and Jack-O-Lunger in the Ruins ISE. But again, I would love to see Pumpkin Nester return as a Flashback Friday for 2021. I know a lot of other people would like to see him return, and I definitely think he's one of the best pumpkin animatronics Spirit Halloween has given to us. Now let's take a look at my number 4 on my list. So number 4 on my list is going to be the 2013 From the Clown Train Thrashing Clown. So I knew I had to throw in one of the 2013 clowns onto this list, because since I didn't include Wacky Mole Clown, I knew I had to include one other one. And in my opinion, next to Wacky Mole Clown, the best clown in the Spirit Clown Train has to be Thrashing Clown. Now, I would love to see Thrashing Clown come back, as he's one I really missed out on. I wish I owned him. I don't. I think he's one of the most unique clown animatronics that we've gotten, and as you know, we have gotten a lot of clown animatronics from Spirit Halloween, but I think he's one of my favorites. He's very unique as he is a sitting clown, and he is the only sitting clown that we have gotten, unless you want to count Johnny Punk, but he's on a swing, so I don't really count that. But he's one of probably the only sitting clown animatronic that we have gotten from Spirit Halloween. I love the outfit he's wearing. I love that he's holding a hatchet. The audio of the laughing is really cool. But by far, my favorite thing about the Thrashing Clown animatronic is the MIT activated TNT box that you would push down to activate Thrashing Clown. I absolutely love the MIT activated or MIT multiple item trigger animatronic that Spirit Halloween was coming out with. For example, the high voltage box and first aid kit that would activate the convulsing nurse and death row. And Thrashing Clown was activated by this TNT box. I really, really like that idea of a TNT box activating a clown, and it's very, very cool. Again, why I think it's such a unique idea and why I love Thrashing Clown so much. Even though he has the same mechanism as Death Row, I still think he's cool as a clown. I think the idea of a sitting clown is something that we would not get now. I think it's something that has a nostalgic feel to it, and I don't think we would end up seeing something like that nowadays. But I would love to see Thrashing Clown come back for the 2021 season in a Flashback Friday, but only time will tell to see what happens. Now let's take a look at number 3. So number 3 on my list is going to be going to the vampire animatronic known as Demonica. So Demonica is such a classic animatronic. So much nostalgia around her. One of my favorites in all of Spirit Halloween history because I think she's such a unique idea and such an interesting build. Demonica is a half-body vampire animatronic. That is right, she's half-body. So when you have her displayed, she actually looks like she's crawling out of the ground. She has her hands on the floor. She has kind of tattered up clothing with some creepy cloth. Her sculpt is one of my favorite things about her. And an interesting fact about her is that she does indeed have a purple and gray variant that came out the year after and year before each other. That the Spirit actually changed the coloring of her face from year to year. But she's such a unique idea. We don't get a lot of vampire animatronics. Lord Zakanavar, which you can actually see right there, is the newest vampire animatronic we got just at the end of this 2020 season. But we don't get any vampire animatronics. Since Lord Zakanavar, the last one we got was like 10 years ago. So Spirit doesn't release a lot of vampires, but I think that Demonica is probably my favorite vampire that we have gotten out of all of them. She's such a unique idea. I love the purple coloring. The purple color version is my favorite out of the two of them. I don't love the gray one. The purple one is my favorite. The motion on her is really cool. The LED eyes. I would love to see her return and maybe be featured in a vampire theme, a vampire ISE, or maybe some sort of mountain ISE. I think she would fit really well in something, and I know she would sell well because people really want to see her return. I hope she does come back because I would definitely be picking her up if she's that purple variant. And that is why she comes in at number 3 on my Flashback Friday 2021 list. Now let's take a look at number 2. So number 2 on my list is going to an animatronic that I know a lot of people have been talking about and a lot of people want to see return for the 2021 season, and I'm talking about Barnyard Butcher. So Barnyard Butcher is, again, another one of my favorite animatronics in Spirit Halloween history. A life-size butcher with a scarecrow-looking face, holding a knife, and in the other hand, a cut-off head. He was featured in the Last Chance Gas theme / ISE. And again, an animatronic that I want so badly. I want to get Barnyard Butcher so bad, and I just can't get one. Every time I find one on eBay, they're a little too expensive for my budget, but I want a Barnyard Butcher so bad. I think that this is such a unique animatronic because the goriness of it and the kind of idea and aesthetic of it. Spirit likes to do family-friendly animatronics, ones that kind of play safe, such as clowns. They're not super scary, they're not gory, but Barnyard Butcher is very gory as he has a bunch of blood on his shirt. He's holding a cut-off head with a knife in the other hand, and I think this is one of the animatronics we got in Spirit Halloween history. That was one where Spirit Halloween started to go into the more scary, more gory, more edgy animatronics, and then we would see them go back into more family-friendly. But I think Barnyard Butcher is so cool. With the moving mouth on both Barnyard Butcher himself and the cut-off head, the blood on the cut-off head The way that the hand looks, that is holding up the head, the knife looks really good. The detail on the face of Barnyard Butcher is very, very cool. I love how the mouth movement on Barnyard Butcher actually moves with the scarecrow-looking face. I think it's such a cool animatronic and one that I wish I had in my collection. Definitely let me know in the comments if you have one and you want to sell, because I want one so bad. But yeah, I would love to see him return for 2021. I think he would fit kind of in any theme. When he was out, he was put in the Last Chance Gas theme, which was a gas station. So I really think he could fit in a farm, which they kind of did a farm in 2018, so they're probably not going to do that again. But he could kind of fit in any kind of theme. And I know a lot of people really want him, and he would sell very well if he ended up returning for the 2021 Halloween season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at my #1 spot. That is right, my #1 most wanted to see for the Flashback Fridays, if they happen, for 2021. So #1 on my list is an animatronic that I absolutely adore. One of my favorites, probably within my top 10 favorite animatronics of all time. But I will also say this Flashback Friday cannot really happen due to the current state of the company that produced it. And I'll explain once I start talking about it. I am talking about the original Jemmy Michael Myers. So the Jemmy Michael Myers, the H2O Michael Myers, might I say, not the Rob Zombie, the H2O Michael Myers, is one of my favorite animatronics of all time in Spirit Halloween history. But the thing is, he can't really return in a Flashback Friday due to him being produced by Jemmy, which we all know how Jemmy is currently. Not a great company. But I would love to see them re-release that exact model without changing anything. Re-releasing that exact model with the exact audio, with the exact sculpt. It's such an amazing animatronic. The detail of the mask, the detail of the outfit, the blood on the hands, the knife, the movement, everything about this animatronic is pure amazingness. There's nothing I don't like about this animatronic, and I would absolutely love to just see completely get re-released without being changed at all. Again, Jemmy can't really do this because Jemmy can't. They probably could. They have the original blueprints of it, but I would love to see it return. You could do so many different themes with the original licensed Michael Myers animatronic from Halloween H2O. You could do so many things. You could do another movie theater. You can bring back the Spirit Horror Flex. You could put him basically in any IAC. He would basically fit. I would love to see him come back. He is such he's my favorite horror movie character, and it just came out so well when Jemmy came out with him, and he was such an amazing animatronic back in the day, and he would be an amazing animatronic again if he got released for 2021. He would sell probably astronomical numbers because of how many people love the officially licensed stuff from Jemmy. Jemmy hasn't been great recently, but I really believe that if they just re-release the original concept that they already had out, the sculpt and everything, that it would sell because people really want to see it come back. Obviously, we have the Hannibal Lecter, the Freddy, the Jason. There are all the other officially licensed characters, but my favorite out of all of them is this H2O Michael Myers, and I would absolutely love if he ended up coming back on a Flashback Friday as the original model for the 2021 season. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up my video on sharing with you and talking about my top 5 animatronics that I want to see return in a Flashback Friday for the Spirit Halloween 2021 season. So let's cut to the outro. So that's going to wrap up my list on my top 5 animatronics that I want to see return for Flashback Fridays for the Spirit Halloween 2021 season. Definitely let me know in the comments, what would your list be for the top 5 animatronics you want to see return for Flashback Fridays. Again, we don't even know if Flashback Fridays will be happening for the 2021 season. I really hope they do. I loved how they ended up turning out for the 2020 season, and I really hope Spirit ends up doing them again for the 2021 season, as there are some really, really cool animatronics, even ones I didn't include on my list, that would be awesome to see return for the 2021 season. Ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more spooky videos. Goodbye.